Let's make sure this doesn't move on me. And so, got 2 of my packages from Buckleguy that I had to order stuff. Ignore the mess back here because it will be going away here shortly. Had to prep, actually had to build this bench in preparation for my new laser engraver that's coming in. I thought it was coming in this past week or on Monday, but I was sent the incorrect tracking number, and yeah, it just got to port, so I probably won't get it for like another month. But it'll come in handy for this. This is going to go in the corner of the garage where a smaller workbench currently is. That's been holding the clicker press, hat press, and my current D120 Pro. But this order here has some hardware material and kind of like some testing material of what I want to try some stuff with. So with that, I have, trying to see what I even remembered. Oh yeah, I got some traditional harness. So this is all Wicked and Craig leather is what I primarily use, is Wicked and Craig. Typically they're English bridle, but I got some traditional harness in about a 6-ounce leather, which is good for journal covers, stuff like that. So I got that in the navy and their buck brown, just to kind of, I really like the buck brown and the traditional harness. I made a journal cover for myself for it, so I want to try and make a few pocket-sized ones for the markets and see what people think about it. So that's what those are right there, and that's it for this box. This was one order, but they put those in this box. I don't know if they forgot it or it just didn't fit in here, but anyways, that'll go over there. So I have a trash can right behind me. It's right there. That's fine. So this one is actually the full sides of leather that I ordered. One of them is for, pause for monitors. They're all good. All right. One is, I had to order more chestnut English bridle for a big coaster order that I have. I didn't order enough material, so I still have plenty of coasters I need to make, along with some corking that I ordered that I needed more of as well. So there's more of that, and also there should be enough left over, hopefully, to make some more belt straps, because I do not have any more for the markets to custom punch belt on site. I only have a few black. I do have a side of some left. I just need to make sure it's long enough to make more of that. So the, why am I saying I don't usually do that. It's who needs filler words. I have the chestnut, and then I have bourbon brown of the leather that everybody loves, which I do not have a piece of it loose to show. Anyways, there's bourbon brown in here, 6 ounce as well, because people love it for the journal covers. It is everyone's absolute favorite. It is one of my favorites. I typically do my journal covers in the bell ounce leather that I do, the super thick, just because it keeps it nice and sturdy. But I had made some with the 6 ounce, which is why I got those 2 colors to see. The one I made is in the 6 ounce, and again, people love the bourbon brown. I made one for Nate at Fiddlesticks for his journal cover, and I liked how slim it was. It is a Midori style journal, which a lot of people know if they're into notebooks, journaling, whatever it may be. They come in that kind of same thickness, so I figured I'd get a side of it because I know I'm gonna love it, and I can also make a couple bags with it, like tote bags. I don't really do like big bags, not yet. So that's what is in here, along with, there should be some hardware in here for a custom dog collar that I'm doing. So let's see here. Trying to see if I can get it all on here without messing around too much. Okay, the hardware. Where's the hardware? Where did they put it? They usually stick it inside Is it over here? Okay, yep, here it is. Hardware. Is, yeah, 1.25" buckle and D-ring, because they wanted an 1.25". The grommets I needed to get more of. I got a whole pack of grommets for my bookmarks. I like to put grommet at the end of it because I do just a little lace, just to keep it kind of sturdy. You don't have to pull the lace and it like starts bending the leather or anything. It's just a nice look. It's nothing crazy. It's just grommets, buckle, D-ring, dog collar, etc. Packing list. And I missed. And it's right there. Trash. So, Buckleguy. Yep, this one is the brown. I'm trying not to cut into this leather. This is the only part I don't like doing, is trying to cut this tape. Sure, I can rip it, but then it's a bunch of pieces everywhere. There it is. So beautiful. So with this leather, I don't know if you can see it from there, but if not, I'll do some closer shots, maybe. No promises. But this here is the bourbon brown, so you see that waxy pull up right there. So that's all the waxes and oils that's used to make this leather. It gives it that pull up, adds a lot more character. Super beautiful. Again, it's super pretty on the journals. People love it, especially when they see that, because right now this looks, you know, super clean, but when you get that journal cover, you put it in your pocket or something and it bends. It's just so pretty, and I can't wait to make a ton of journals for this. Until the laser comes, I might just actually move one of the cutting mats from there and slap it on this, because this will be a lot easier to just lay out the side, which is kind of something I always wanted to do, but I just don't really have the space for it. So, and I can't really turn that into something like this, and I can't put the laser anywhere else, so this will go away at some point. But for now, that's what I'm going to use it for. Just put this right here for now, out of the way. That's bags that I had to order before. Let's see. This one's the big one. This is the, once again, this is the chestnut English bridle Wicked and Craig leather. Super sturdy, super nice. I don't do very much leather carving or tooling. I practice some here and there. I just got a ton of tooling stamps, so I'm going to start practicing again. I actually made something for my wife for Mother's Day from the kids' handprints, and after doing that, I really enjoyed doing that and her getting to have that. I made it into basically a leather sticker, so if she wanted to stick it somewhere, she could, and I might offer that as an item. Not necessarily to do on-site at markets, but maybe to have parents like trace their kids' hands or go home, trace it, take a picture, send it to me, and then I can have my software print out the line work of it, and then that way I can trace it and do the whole stamping and designing and all that stuff, and turn it into whatever they want. Whether they just want a patch, it can be stuck into a hat, it can be a sticker, it can be a coaster, or whatever you know they want to do. So it's so pretty in this light, super bright. So this beautiful chestnut. This actually looks a little bit more, has a little bit more reddish tones versus the other batch of coasters I've already cut, which I believe is over here. Oh no, it kind of looks the same. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not that far off. So I mean, it's the same chestnut English bridle. It's not two different leathers. It's just obviously a different side. And so it's, you know, it comes from, it's a side of leather. It comes from cowhide. Each one might vary a little bit depending on the life of the cow in terms of how it looks, how the dye takes effect. Veg tan leather, like actual tanned veg tan leather, is such a long and tedious process to get done, but it gives you such a beautiful result. It's a lot less harsh on the chemical side of it. There's not a ton of dyes or waxes or anything like that. It's actually better than chrome tan leather, like the bourbon brown. But that's the only one I make an exception for because it's kind of leaning veg tan, but it's not quite chrome tan, which is that super oily, chemically dyed stuff. Um, yeah, this is just, it's just always been so good. And it patinas nicely, and this is just the thickness for belts. Everyone loves it. I can't say anything bad about it. So that's what is in here. I'm gonna finish up a journal cover that I got, and you will see this stuff in some products. Whether if you come visit me at a market, I got one coming up this Friday, which is March 16th. I don't know when this will be up, but March 16th, birthday bash at New Run Brewery. After that, I got Spartanburg for the Garden Arts Festival, and then I'm off for the summer unless somebody invites us to something that we feel is worthy to attend. Just because I have so much inventory I need to catch up on, and some custom requests. People, I've not answered their messages, and I'm sorry. It's just working full time in a different job, being a dad, being a husband, cleaning the house projects. I only get to do this at night for a couple hours, 2-3 hours if I'm lucky. Like right now, it's 9:57 at night right now, and the latest I'll be in here if I don't get sweated out is maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. That's just the nature of it. I love doing this. I wish I could give myself more time for it, but that's just the way it is. So yeah, thank you.